In this series, both Celio's Network and myself will be deciphering the past of the Pokémon TCG. Every episode will take a deep dive into the game's past formats, the great, the absolute terrible, and everything in between. Prepare yourself because this is going to be a wild ride. Welcome to the history of the Pokémon trading card game.
How's it going, everybody? Chaotic Meatball here with Beastcoast Pokémon, and welcome back to the history of the Pokémon trading card game. We are officially jumping into the end of the Generation 1 format. The last tournament that took place before Neo Genesis released is the 2000 Super Trainer Showdown in New Jersey. Now, this was played under the Prop 15-3 format, which essentially means you can only play 15 trainers in your deck and only up to 3 copies of the same trainer in your deck, rather than the standard 4 of a maximum card that you could play beforehand. This is the only tournament that played with this rule set, and people hated it at the time. People thought that it was still very landslidey, in that if you didn't draw the cards that you needed and your opponent did, you just lost, and that basically happened a lot of the time. But looking back, people have balanced out their deck building and really enjoy this format, so we're spending 2 episodes here on both the 15 plus age division and the 11 to 14 age division. Firstly, we're doing the 15 plus, and we're taking the 3rd and 4th place decks from this. Israel Quiros' Clefable Wigglytuff list is going to be piloted by Luke, and I am piloting Peter Keller's Blaine's Rhyhorn Rocket Zapdos list. We thought that the finals of both divisions were pretty bland. A 15 plus is a Clefable mirror, and 11 to 14 is a Wigglytuff mirror, so we wanted to show off some new decks while also deciding whether or not who truly got 3rd place for the event, because I don't think the event actually had a losers finals where they decided between the 3rd and 4th place. At least I couldn't find any evidence of it online. So anyway, let's get into the deck profile. We are running a boatload of Pokemon. We are playing 3 Rocket Zapdos, 3 Blaine's Rhyhorn, one of the namesakes of the deck, 2 Brock's Lickitung, and then Haymaker staples, 3 Scyther, 3 Electabuzz, and 3 Hitmonchan. The last Pokemon we are running here is the Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, so you can tell that we have a large emphasis on Lightning-type Pokemon in this deck. Of course, we've already shown how Scyther, Electabuzz, and Hitmonchan work as a basic Pokemon engine that runs primarily on fighting and Lightning-type energy, with Scyther just being able to attack for 3 colorless, because Sword Stance is the only attack that requires Grass energy, so it's not like we really need much of an explanation on these 3. So, Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz is a new Electabuzz that comes out of Chim Challenge, and for 1 Lightning Energy, it does Charge, take up to 2 Lightning Energy cards from your discard, attach them to Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, and then Discharge, also for 1 Lightning Energy. It says discard all Lightning Energy cards attached to Electabuzz in order to use this attack. Flip a number of coins equal to the number discarded, and it does 30 damage for each heads. So you can essentially power this up with 1 Lightning Energy, and if you have 2 in the discard, turn 1 you do Charge, turn 2 you do Discharge, and you could do potentially up to 90 damage, and it seems like a pretty good combo. Being able to do 90 in 2 turns potentially is pretty good, but it is a tech 1 of, simply because it's not the best and it's variance, and we don't really want variance all that much in our cards. The last Lightning Pokemon we're playing is a pretty big staple of this format and formats to come, and that's Rocket Zapdos. For 1 Lightning Energy, we do Plasma for 20 damage, and if there's any Lightning Energy cards in the discard, we attach one of them to Rocket Zapdos. Really great way of accelerating while also doing damage, unlike the promo Mewtwo that we've seen in prior episodes. So for 3 Lightning Energy and 1 colorless, we have Electro Burn, which does 70 damage. Then Rocket Zapdos does damage to itself equal to 10 times the number of Lightning Energy cards attached to it. So we really want to only keep 3 of them on here so that it only KOs itself in 2, because usually your opponent is going to hit it, and doing 40 to yourself leaves only 30 damage, and that's pretty easy for most decks to hit. But Electro Burn, basically being able to pick up a KO on any of the Haymaker staples, is really powerful for this format, and it hits a lot of key Pokemon. As for our last 2 sets of basics, we've got Brock's Lickitung, which is 80 damage, which is 80 HP, pretty chonky. Tongue Slap is for double colorless, does 20, and then Slam for 3 colorless is flip 2 coins, this attack does 30 times the number of heads. Being able to do 60 on 3 energies pretty good, and 2 attachments, since we play double colorless energy in this list, is really powerful. And lastly, we've got Blaine's Rhyhorn. For 1 energy, we've got Horn Charge. For 30, which is pretty good for 1 energy, it's even more powerful than Hitmonchan. Flip a coin, if tails, this attack does nothing. So it is kind of rough, but this can KO opposing Jigglypuff, opposing Clefairy, most things that are part of the meta of the time that are colorless Pokemon. This hits for free knockout with 1 energy. So if you're going first and you lead with Blaine's Rhyhorn and you go 1 fighting energy, flip heads, you might throw your opponent for a pretty big loop. As for trainer cards, we're playing 15 of them. After all, it is the Prop 15-3 format. We're playing 3 computer search, basically just search any card from your deck. Very powerful card that we've been playing since the beginning of the series. 3 super energy removal, a great tempo card. We really don't want to be wasting too many slots on normal energy removal. While it's great and doesn't provide any sort of negative downside to yourself, like detaching an energy like super energy removal requires, we kind of want to be able to fit the most impactful trainers into the list because you only have 15 spots. And that makes sense that the deck builders at the time wanted to fit this in more than regular energy removal. We got 2 Professor Oak, 2 Gust of Wind, 1 Misty's Wrath. We showed this off in a couple of episodes prior. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck, add 2 of them to your hand, send the rest to the discard. This helps fuel our discard with lightning energy so that we can use stuff like Plasma and Charge on our Zapdos and Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz respectively. And for the last 4 trainers, we're playing 1 of. So we're playing Scoop Up, regular energy removal, Item Finder, and Narrow Gym. Narrow Gym is another card that hedges against Do the Wave specifically, because no player may have more than 4 Pokemon on his or her bench. So essentially that forces them to only be able to do 50 damage rather than 60, so our Haymaker staple Pokemon can't just get KO'd by a full bench plus a plus power. They need 2, or they need another stadium to bump our own. Item Finder, pretty easy, get any of these back. Energy removal, I don't agree with. I really don't understand why they're playing this over a second Narrow Gym or Item Finder or Scoop Up or Misty's Wrath or any of these one-ofs, but I guess they just wanted to be able to play a 4th super energy removal, but the rules didn't allow them. And then 1 Scoop Up, pretty standard. As for energy, almost half the deck is energy. We are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lightning energy, a whole dozen lightning energy, and we're playing 8 fighting energy. That's 20, and we're not even to the special energy yet. For specials, we're playing 3 full heal energy, which provides 1 colorless and then heals your Pokemon that it's attached to of sleep, confusion, paralysis, or poisoning. Doesn't heal burn though. That's kind of unfortunate. Then we have 3 double colorless energy and 1 potion energy. Potion energy is kind of neat. I could say that it's pretty cool for Rocket Zapdos specifically, since if it KOs itself off of its own attack, you can prevent that by healing an extra 10 and then forcing your opponent to take that prize during their turn, rather than being able to attack another Pokemon. I think this is a lot of energy, and it could be potentially very bricky, but I believe that we have the statistical advantage on Luke, seeing as we're playing Rhyhorn against a deck that plays both Clefable and Wigglytuff, and I'm hoping that's enough to pull us through. So we'll see in the games. God help me.
Today, as we delve into Prop 15-3, one of the most unique formats of the history of the Pokemon trading card game, I am playing Clefable Wigglytuff with some attacking basic friends. So let's get into this deck. We're starting out with 3 Clefairy with Sing and Metronome. Sing puts the defending Pokemon to sleep on a coin flip, and Metronome allows you to copy any of the defending Pokemon's attacks. Do everything that it does, except you don't need its energy requirements. You just need 3 colorless energy on the Clefairy. Now, what's great about Clefable is it has that same Metronome attack, except for just 1 energy. So if your opponent has something powerful like a Rocket Zapdos out there that does Electro Burn for 70 damage, our Clefable can copy that for just 1 energy. And it also has Minimize, which prevents 20 damage done to it next turn by attacks. Next, we have our 3-3 line of Wigglytuff. The Jigglypuff is 60 HP. And Lullaby puts a defending Pokemon to sleep without a coin flip, which is pretty good. And it does pound for 20 while being resistant to Psychic, weak to fighting. And then we have 3 Wigglytuff that does the wave. Also puts the defending Pokemon to sleep for 1 energy, but do the wave is going to be the main attack of this Pokemon, and really our main attack, since we can't rely on the defending Pokemon of our opponents having a good attack to copy with Metronome every time. Do the wave is just a very generally good attack. It does 10 damage plus 10 more for each of my benched Pokemon, so it does 60 damage max without any modifiers or anything. Weak to fighting, resistant to Psychic. We've got 3 Electabuzz. One of the main cards of the Haymaker deck. Electabuzz 70 HP, Thundershock 10, Flip for paralysis, and Thunder Punch 30. If heads, it does 40. If tails, it does 10 to itself and just does the typical 30 damage. Also, weak to fighting. To fix that fighting weakness, we've got 3 Rocket Zapdos. This is resistant to fighting, so it'll put up a really good fight against most fighting Pokemon. Plasma does 20 damage, and then if there are any lightning energy attached, if there's any lightning energy in the discard pile, attach one of them to Rocket Zapdos. And then Electro Burn 70, and Rocket Zapdos does damage to itself equal to 10 times the number of lightning energy attached to it. So if there's 3 lightning energy attached to Rocket Zapdos, it does 30 to itself. But Electro Burn does 70. Plasma accelerates energy to itself. It's a very efficient and very strong attacker, especially if you're against fighting type decks that you want to resist. Rocket Zapdos is one of the strongest cards in the game at this time. And then we've got 3 Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime has the Invisible Wall Pokemon power. Whenever an attack does 30 or more damage to Mr. Mime, prevent that damage. So people have to attack into Mr. Mime with just 10 or 20 damage as long as his Pokemon power is active. If it's 30 or more, you prevent the damage. And then Meditate does 10 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on the defending Pokemon. So we've got 3 of that. A good wall at times and a decent cleanup attacker when the defending Pokemon has already been damaged. And then we're finishing it out with 2 of the promo Mewtwo with Energy Absorb. Choose up to 2 energy cards from your discard pile, attach them to Mewtwo, and Cyburn does 40. Weak to Psychic. Psychic type attacker, also good against fighting type attacking Pokemon. For trainers, we just have 15 of them. That's where the 15 of Prop 15-3 comes in. We've got 3 Professor Oak, discard your hand, draw 7. We've got 3 Computer Search, discard 2 cards and search for any card. Gust of Wind, bring up one of your opponent's benched into the active. 2 Energy Removal, discard an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. 1 Challenge, now this one's a doozy. Ask your opponent if he or she accepts your challenge. If your opponent declines, or if both benches are full, draw 2 cards. If your opponent accepts, each of you search your deck for any number of basic Pokemon cards and put them face down onto your bench. When you have both finished, shuffle your decks and turn those cards face up. So basically you both get to set up your bench if your opponent accepts. Item Finder is discard 2 cards and put a trainer card from discard to your hand. Bill is just draw 2 cards. At Nightly Garbage Run, you shuffle up to 3 Pokemon and or basic energy from your discard into your deck. And then for energy, we've got 3 Double Turbo, because that's all you're allowed to run. It's 3 of any card that's not basic energy, 10 Psychic, and 10 Lightning. So there is the Clefable Wigglytuff Toolbox deck of Prop 15-3 that I'll be piloting in today's video.
All right, guys, welcome back to another game, another oh god, what are we doing here moment. We're going into the Prop 15-3 format, and Luke, you said that this was your first game in this format. That's great.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I've been playing Pokemon forever, but I did not play in official tournaments back when WotC had their grimy hands on the game. And so I never got to try this once-in-a-lifetime Prop 15 event format. I'm sure Meatball told you guys all about it, but this was only ever played in one official event.
Yep,
and,
the New Jersey Super Trainer Showdown, and I didn't play it because Gym Challenge came out 8 days after I was born, so there was no way I was flirting a card game at that point. But anyway, we're gonna flip to go first. Do you want to call heads or tails? All right,
I'll take heads. Yeah.
Oop, that was not a flip.
Here we go.
All right, it is heads. You get to go first.
Alrighty. Good luck, Meatball.
All right, you too.
This should be an exciting one.
Ooh, all right, we've got the promo Mewtwo.
Okay, I love my hand. This is great. We're going to go ahead and attach a Psychic Energy.
Sure.
And you start Scyther. We're going to go ahead and bench a Mr. Mime.
Ooh, disgusting. Okay.
And I'm going to Professor Oak away a Mr. Mime,
Ooh,
a Gust
okay.
of Wind, a DCE, and a Psychic Energy.
Sure.
Draw 7.
I say sure, like, do you have a response? Yeah, I'm gonna Ash Blossom your freaking Professor Oak. Discard your hand, draw 0.
I'm going to bench Jiggly and Clefairy and another Mewtwo.
Oh, jeez, okay.
And then I will Energy Absorb. And Energy Absorb just says 2 energy cards, so you can actually get a DCE with it.
It's 2, I thought it said 2 Psychic.
It doesn't say basic.
Oh
it
my
doesn't say
god.
Psychic or basic. It's 2 of any energy. I read that specifically before we started our game, and then it's your turn. And I was like, oh man, I gotta use this today.
That's insane.
Because I also thought it was basic. Because in today's game, it would say basic on something like that.
Right. My hand is ass. So I'm going to computer search. This is the only good card I have. I'm going to discard double lightning energy. And we are going to go for a Professor Oak. I'm just going to tell you because I'm going to pitch the hand.
Because
yeah, you're gonna
know
search anyway.
For an unknown card.
And
then I will mysteriously use a Professor's Oak.
then I'll cut this deck in preparation. So yeah, we are oaking. It is fighting energy, lightning energy, full heal energy.
Okay, a lot of energy.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. So the requirement for energy absorption is 1 psychic energy, right? Just wanted to make sure. We're gonna bench this Rocket Zapdos here. I'm gonna move this up just slightly, so that I can have a little bit more room with my hand. Make my life easier. So this is a weird one, because Oak, turns out when you only have 15 trainer cards, your deck is full of garbage.
Yeah, it does make the games a little more tactical, though, I think. We won't just be dumping and drawing and dumping and drawing as much as we have been in the past episodes.
Yeah, so Cyburn is 60 damage, isn't it?
No, 40.
40, okay. All right,
Yeah.
maybe I feel a little bit less threatened then, so I'll just bench another Scyther. I'll attach a fighting energy to, actually, I'm going to do it to this Scyther, and I'm going to pass.
Draw for turn. I'm going to evolve my Clefairy into a Clefable.
That is so funny. I think that's one of the rare cases where both stages of the evolution is a holo.
Are a holo rare? It's so cool. And then I'm going to attach Psychic to Mr. Mime.
Okay.
Because Clefable is neat because it only needs 1 energy for its main attack, so I can just attach to that whenever I need it.
Yeah, definitely a good play
then,
around stuff like energy removal and such.
Yeah, and then I'll just Cyburn for 40.
Okay, so we will put a nice 4 on here to indicate 40 damage, and we will draw for turn.
Oh, you forgot this week to make your whole deck resistant to Psychic. That's been the theme of this series.
It really has. I do have some things resistant to Psychic in this deck, but like...
All right. You didn't disappoint.
They aren't here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach a double colorless energy to Scyther. Okay. I'm going to go free retreat here. We're going to go into this Scyther, and we are going to hit you with a nice slash for 30. And since you have 70, we're gonna miss the KO next turn.
Let us attach a lightning to Jigglypuff.
Okay.
Getting a myriad of attackers ready to go in the future, and then we'll just Cyburn for 40.
We will throw another die with a 4 on it on there, and we will draw for turn. Okay, this isn't terrible. I am going to fire off. We're going to go super energy removal. We're going to attach this, this fighting. We're going to go after your Mewtwo's both psychic energies so that maybe if you whiff a psychic, we might survive here.
Yep. Oh yeah, I actually need psychic colorless, so I would need to somehow get double psychic if I wanted to attack that turn.
Right. Which is what I am okay with. I'm going to go ahead and potion energy here. So I'm going to heal 10 damage off of Scyther while also getting the attachment, which is pretty good. And then we are going to slash for 30.
So I actually think you played around one thing, but not around the other.
Well, yeah, you have the retreat cost, which is fine.
Yeah, so I'll retreat, and I'm going to attach a lightning to Mr. Mime. Okay. And Meditate does 10 plus 10 more for each damage already on you. So Meditate will do 40.
Well, you can't read it when it's that small. All right.
You need to know what any cards do, just ask.
We'll bump up the Scyther, and we are drawing for turn. Ooh, that's not terrible. So I can't do any damage to it unless it's 20?
20 or less, right.
20 or
Whenever
less,
an
okay.
attack does 30 or more damage after weakness and resistance, prevent it. If it's
Okay.
20 or less, you're good to go. It's weak to psychic, resistant to nothing.
All right, we'll attach Lightning to Rocket Zapdos. Retreat here. We're going to go for Plasma for 20, and then we're going to attach a Lightning from discard to it.
That Zapdos does a convenient amount of damage for the situation.
It
you're
really
in.
does, yeah. This is one of the reasons that this was just like a big old staple around this time. One
Yeah.
energy, 20 damage. I can attach another one, acceleration from Grave. Like, there's so much good about this. 70 damage for 4 energy. That like, that KOs Haymaker attackers. And in this format especially, those are running rampant.
Zapdos has 90 HP.
70.
Okay. And its attack does 70.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attach to Clefable and retreat.
Ah, yeah.
I'm going to Metronome and copy, is it called Plasma Burn?
It's called Electro Burn. So, and
Electro Burn, and I do 10 to myself. Okay.
wow. I might be dead if I don't draw a Pokemon this turn. Well, at least there's one. Does this have a resistance? Or no, this has
it's
weakness.
weak-
Yeah, that one's weak
It's
to
weak
fighting.
to fighting and resistant to psychic.
So you have 10. How much HP does it have?
70.
70. Okay. So jab is still a 2-shot. We'll go ahead and attach the fighting. We'll retreat.
Mhm.
And we will jab you for 40 for weakness.
I actually misplayed because I could have attached a non-lightning energy,
Yeah.
and then I wouldn't have had to damage myself.
Right.
And I had a non-lightning in my. Actually, maybe it's not a misplay because I wanted the other type of energy in my hand for later.
Yeah, it's not like
So-
it plays around a KO. It's not like it's 90 HP or something. So if it was 90, I would have said that was a
Okay.
misplay.
Yeah. All right. We're going to attach to Mewtwo,
Okay.
and your second attack does 40.
Yeah.
Dude, Metronome is busted.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a very stupid attack.
The last time I got to use a Clefable deck against you in this series, I think you rocked me. And yeah, this is turning out a lot better than last time. So I'm happy I'm getting to see the good side of Clefable.
Yeah, when trainers are not allowed to be played, they're broken. So you're gonna do 40 here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll Metronome to copy.
Special punch.
What's it called? Special Punch.
All right, I will draw. Okay. So meditate just KOs me from here, which is unfortunate. You already have 2 prizes. I have none. I'm gonna scoop up my Scyther. Let's get this damage off of it, and then from here we're gonna fire off this. We're gonna go Item Finder. I'm gonna discard Scyther and Computer Search. We're gonna go for the Oak. I need to draw some good cards. Do good cards exist in this deck? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. There's my Psychic Resistance. Brock's Lickitung.
Okay.
Alright, so we are still sitting at... I have not done a manual attachment this turn. So we're going to attach a Lightning to Brock's Lickitung, and then we're going to go Jab for 40 to get the KO, and a prize.
Yep. Ooh, a prize. Okay, I'm going to send up Mr. Mime. Could you tell me what that Lickitung does?
So for double colorless, it does Tongue Slap for 20, and for triple colorless, Slam, flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads.
Okay, so max of 60 before additional damage mods. And has a basic lightning on it.
Yep. And it has
Okay.
minus 30
I'll-
resistance to psychic.
I'll energy remove the basic lightning.
Yep.
And attach lightning to Mr. Mime. And bench an Electabuzz.
Alrighty.
And then I'll use Meditate for the knockout.
Yep.
So we're at 3 to 5 prizes.
Bump up the Lickitung, and we'll draw for turn. Oh, jeez. Okay, I need to get some tempo. I'm gonna attach, and then I'm gonna super energy removal here, and we're gonna get both off the Mr. Mime here.
Not bad.
And we are just gonna pass.
Okay. Draw. Bench Clefairy. And I'll Professor Oak away Mr. Mime, Clefable, and Electabuzz.
I'm surprised you didn't hold that for a turn to get that Clefable
7.
on board.
I could, but that seems like the time when I let you regain tempo. 7. And I have a nightly garbage run, so I can always just use that later on.
That makes sense.
You're resistant to Psychic. Mm-hmm. I'm going to computer search away Electabuzz and Challenge.
Challenge, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so Challenge would allow you and I to both search our deck for as many basic Pokemon and bench them as we like.
Man, I really wish you would have activated that before. I would have had a really good game.
There are a lot of trainer cards I miss in Prop 15 that just aren't worth one of the 15 spots to play in some decks.
Right.
Like, things like switches and scoop ups don't make their way into every single deck.
Yeah, for sure. I feel weird about the fact that Scoop Up doesn't really make it in that often, because I feel like denying your opponent prizes in this format is like the biggest thing you can be doing, because the game are so slow.
Yeah.
Like, they are glacially slow.
I'll nightly garbage run.
Okay.
And we're going to put back the Clefable.
Double
2 lightning.
Okay.
Yeah. Shuffle those up.
And it's crazy, like, a third of these decks usually play energy. Like, 20 energy in a list is
a lot
crazy.
of energy. And I'm going to attach here, pass.
Okay. I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, we'll go ahead and bench Hitmonchan. I'm going to Oak again. I'm going to discard Double Lightning, Fighting Energy, and a Blaine's Rhyhorn. I don't know why he has a Rhyhorn, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it's Blaine's?
Yeah, it's Blaine's Rhyhorn. I don't know why.
Brock. I think earlier when I was...
Brock's Lickitung is the one.
Yeah, but I think earlier when I was saying, okay, we're doing this deck versus this deck, I thought I said Brock's Rhyhorn. I probably did.
Right. I'm going to energy removal the Psychic Energy on your Mewtwo.
Okie doke.
I'm going to attach Double Colorless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bench another Brock's Lickitung.
Okie doke.
And we are going to Tongue Slap for the KO, since that is 40 HP. And we are 4-3.
Yeah, Tongue Slap just does the 20, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so another perfect number on poor old Mr. Mime. And...
Do you want to risk doing the coin flips? I assumed
we're gonna
not.
send up Jigglypuff. Draw.
Okay.
I'll bench my first Rocket Zapdos of the game.
All right.
And then I'll Oak away Lightning and Psychic.
Okay. Yeah, Oak is just...
Exciting.
you need that in this
Yeah.
format.
Alrighty then.
Did you hit the Wigglytuff?
Yep, we got Wiggly double colorless.
Unpunished.
God, I tell you, every time there's a standard format, retro format crossover, I mix them up. I've been calling double turbo, double colorless for weeks, and now we finally get to double colorless. I'm calling it double turbo. Let's do the wave for 60 damage.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we will draw for turn. That's not bad. I'm going to fire off Misty's Wrath. This lets me look at the top 7 cards of my deck, choose 2 of them, put them in my hand, and discard the rest of them. So we are going to go ahead, and we don't even have to show you, by the way, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's an interesting card for sure.
I love supporters that aren't just dump your hand, draw 7, but are also strong enough to be played.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like, being able to add 2 just cards and your opponent not know, even if it's only from the top 7, is still really crazy. So 1, 2. So we're going to be discarding a Lightning, an Electabuzz, a Scyther, a Blaine's Rhyhorn, and a Full Heal Energy.
Okay. Sure, it'll resolve.
So before this Lickitung goes down, I'm going to Gust of Wind up your Mewtwo with 60 on it.
Okie doke.
And we are going to attach a Fighting Energy to this Hitmonchan, and then we're going to go Tongue Slap for 20 to KO and take a prize. All right, we are tied up 3-3 here.
Yeah, that happened quick.
Yeah, I was surprised.
A nice little back and forth tempo going on here. I'll send out the Wiggly. Draw for turn. Attach Lightning to Rocket's Zapdos. Lickitungs Retreat, 2?
3.
3, okay. I was considering sending that up instead of the Wiggly and getting a turn of Plasma. But Lickitung has 30 HP remaining.
It's 20.
Oh, I should have done that. Dang flabbit. Okay.
Yeah, the normal Lickitung from Jungle has 90. This one has 80.
Yeah, that's what was on my mind. Okay, so I'm not going to bench anything else. We'll just do the wave.
Okay, so see you later, Brock's Lickitung. Say hello to Hitmonchan. All right, we'll draw. Aha! I found my trump card, Narrow Gym. You know Collapse Stadium?
Okay.
That's this. So pick up one of your Pokemon, or don't. Or wait, you already
is it
have
down
4.
to 3?
It's down to 4 actually. Oh, I thought you had
Okay.
benched something. So yeah,
No.
your do the waves aren't gonna be doing 60 no more. They're gonna be doing 50 damage.
And if I did have something, it gets shuffled as opposed to the new version that gets discarded.
We're gonna go ahead and no, it actually returns it and all cards attached to it to your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So it's neither discard or shuffle.
I'm gonna attach Full Heal Energy to Hitmonchan, and I'm gonna jab for 40. Now, do you have a stadium to bump
Bill?
this? That is going to. Oh, okay, Bill. Sure. I'm gonna be a little worried if you do.
I'm going to retreat.
Oh, you're no fun.
And Zapdos is flaunting its flying type in this card because it's resistant to fighting.
Yeah, and it's not weak to jack shit. So we're gonna see a plasma come down.
Plasma for 20, and we accelerate the energy.
We will take it, and we will draw for turn. Ah, that's really rough. Yeah, that's really rough. I'm gonna bench a Rocket Zapdos. I'm gonna attach a Lightning of my own, and we're gonna have a little bit of our mirror match here. So I'm gonna retreat, and we're gonna go for a Plasma of our own, do 20 to you, and attach our own Lightning.
Attach a Psychic.
All right.
And Electro Burn Knockout, and I do 30 to myself.
Yep. We're gonna promote the Lickitung. So you have 20 damage left. I wonder what I'm gonna do.
20 HP.
Draw for turn. That's a nice double colorless tongue slap if I know what I'm doing here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and get your Rocket Zapdos out of here.
Nice play. So the Plasma 20 sets up a potential threat in your own Zapdos. I can just pop it, but then my Zapdos goes down the following turn.
Yeah, that's why I thought I was just like, this is a cheeky play. This seems cool.
Yeah. Okay, so Lickitung 80 HP, second attack does a max of 60, right?
Yep. You're gonna do 0. Just so yeah, don't bump up that Clefairy. You know you're gonna do 0.
This is hard. This is tough. I'll send up Electabuzz.
Okay.
Computer search
computer
away
search.
Jigglypuff and Clefairy.
Okay.
How many DCE are in your discard pile?
Let's see. We got 1 and 2.
Okay, so that's all of them.
Yep. And then a
With the
third
active.
attached to Lickitung.
Yep. Okay, I will get an undisclosed card with the computer search.
I wonder what that is.
Has no relevance to anything. Has nothing to do with the question I just asked. But in other news, I will play an energy removal
That's pretty
on
good.
your active double colorless energy. Yeah, I had it in the hand the whole time. Never would have known, right?
No, never.
And then I'll attach to Electabuzz and bench a Rocket Zapdos.
Sure.
And Thundershock 10. If heads, you're paralyzed, and the dice is off the table. Tails.
Okay.
That's a 1.
So I will
So just 10 damage.
take my 10 damage, and I'll draw for turn. Interesting. All right, we're going to bench this Electabuzz. We're also going to bench this Blaine's Rhyhorn. This is unfortunate. I don't think I actually have a way to get out of this game. We're going to try. I mean, we're going to attach a Lightning Energy to Lickitung, and we'll pass.
Tell me about the Rhyhorn. 60 HP?
So 60 HP, 1 energy, horn charge, 30 damage. Flip a coin. If tails, it does nothing. And then overrun, triple colorless, 20. Flip a coin. If heads and your opponent has any bench Pokemon, choose one of them, and it does 20.
And retreat, resistance, weakness?
Weakness, grass, resistance is lightning for 30, and then double colorless for retreat cost. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but the Electabuzz, did you know that the XY Evolutions print is exactly the same as the base set, the base set print, other than the fact that it has a metal resistance. That is the only difference.
Oh, is that the one you got there?
Yep. The other two, Scyther, Hitmonchan and Scyther. I don't think Scyther was printed in there, but Hitmonchan was different because it does 30 and 90.
Yeah. Okay.
Just thought I'd point that out for a little history aficionados here.
Yeah.
It was also much cheaper because I didn't have to spend like $4 on an Electabuzz. How many cards
Hitmonchan
in
has 5. Hitmonchan has 2 retreat.
2 retreat.
Okay. Let's Gust of Wind the Hitmonchan.
Okay. Are we just gonna retreat into Wigglytuff and KO?
I cannot do that. I would need a double turbo for that.
Oh,
so
I thought you had
Thunder Punch.
I thought you had that attached already, or double colorless.
No. It was when I had a hard retreat it.
Oh yeah.
For one of the plays earlier. So Thunder Punch, Tails, I do 30 and 10 to myself.
Okay. So what was this at? 20. So I'm up to 50. Okay.
Yep.
I will draw. I am going to attach a fighting, and I am going to jab for 40. And then
all right,
you've got it.
And then Thunder Punch for game. Yep. GG.
GG. Game 2.
All right, best of luck.
You too. Game 2. So we are starting off here with Electabuzz. I'm going to draw for turn, because we draw when we're going first in this format, which is so weird to me.
I know, you always draw first in Pokemon.
Yeah, it's still weird to me, because just... they stop for Yu-Gi-Oh! They stopped doing that in Duelist Alliance format, which was 2014 when they changed it to Master Rule 3, and ever since they haven't drawn for turn, and it's still weird whenever card games have you draw for turn. I'm gonna go for Thundershock. We're gonna flip a coin. That is a Tails.
Okay, no, so just 10.
Yeah.
And Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, we didn't get to see that bad boy.
Yeah, so this is a pretty cool card. Charge, take up to 2 Lightning Energy cards from your discard pile, attach them, and then discharge, discards all of them, and you flip a coin, and it does 30 for each one.
And I'll also Thundershock for 10.
All right.
But the
that one's
between
even.
us is I get the paralysis.
So that'll go in defense mode, and
it goes to your right for paralysis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, player right. The way it is remembered is paralysis has an R in it and asleep does not.
Oh.
So arrow right, asleep left.
Gotcha.
Confuse you hokey pokey.
They should have just like made more of these. I don't like this.
Too many counters will confuse the unintelligent children that creatures thinks we all are.
True. All right, we'll draw. Can't really do anything. I'm gonna bench this Scyther. I'm gonna pretend like I can attack, but not, and then it'll end my turn, and then we'll go back to normal.
And the paralysis, she is over. I will bench a Jigglypuff, and we'll go Psychic Energy to the Jig.
Okay.
And then Thundershock again.
Good.
And it's a Tails.
Thank you.
The power of Arceus was not with me on that one, but you still take 10.
I will draw. We'll attach Fighting, and we will go ahead and Thunder Punch. I'm just going to roll a die for this. Even is heads. Okay, 4. So that'll do 40. Good stuff.
40 is actually a huge chunk back in the day for 2 energy.
It really is, yeah.
I think that's a pretty good attack. I can see why Haymaker was good.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Haymaker was crazy.
Makes sense. We'll bench Mr. Mime, evolve Jiggly into Wiggly.
Let me guess, you have the DCE?
And I'm going to attach Lightning here and Thundershock.
Don't get it, don't get it.
It is heads.
I hate it.
And 10.
Alright, so you know what would be a really cool top deck would be Full Heal Energy. I will to the top of my deck Full Heal Energy. That is not Full Heal Energy.
Oh, man.
Okay.
No hearts in the cards.
Nope. Does not exist. We're going to go ahead and just attach a DCE to Licky Tongue and pass. So that'll end the paralysis.
You have 40 HP remaining. 40 HP.
You gonna go for it? You gonna piss me off?
Interesting number, 40 HP. Here we go.
You gonna roll a heads real quick?
Thunder Punch for all the marbles, and it's Tails 30.
Suck my...
And I take 10, right?
Suck my PP, yeah. I'll draw. Go ahead and bench Rocket Zapdos. We'll attach. We'll Thunder Shock for the KO so we don't accidentally kill ourselves. We'll take a prize.
because you're at 10 HP remaining now, right?
Yes.
Man, this would be a great tempo turn to have my own Rocket Zapdos, which I don't have.
It would be pretty good.
Promote
Telegraphing
Wigglytuff?
the double colorless energy. I see.
Yeah, I'm holding on to. Here we go.
Gonna hit me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bench Clefairy and then do
Okay.
the wave.
All right. See you later, Electabuzz. You did your job. All right, Scyther, and draw for turn. That was a pretty based card to be pulling. I'm going to attach this whatever color energy, and then we're going to super energy removal it and get rid of your DCE and your Psychic. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to retreat into
Very
Rocket
good.
Zapdos, and we are going to go ahead and Plasma for 20, and we're going to attach this Lightning.
And just like that, the tables have turned.
The turn
huge
has
turn.
tabled.
Absolutely. Oh, geez. Okay. I want to bench Jigglypuff.
All right.
What's the retreat of Lieutenant Surge Electabuzz?
2.
Okay. And does it search for energy or does it get it out?
It gets them out of the discard.
Do you have any in the discard?
No. Plasma has gotten the one that I had in the discard.
Okay,
You weenie.
Just the buzz and then pass.
Okay, we'll draw. Joke's on you. I have Scoop Up.
Ah.
We're gonna go
The
into Scyther.
questions
We're gonna go into Scyther here because I don't know what the hell I want to do. I just wanted to meme on you
Yeah.
first. I'm gonna go Brock's Lickitung. We'll DCE and then we'll retreat into it. We have no energy to Plasma, so there's no reason. So I'm just gonna Tongue Slap for 20.
The questions I ask are funny because it's like, does that how much retreat does that have? Is its first attack useful? Okay, we'll bring it up.
Yeah. I wonder what he could be planning. He beats
All
me.
right, above the Wiggly, and then
Wait, how many? Is that your last card in hand?
yeah, I have one card.
Okay.
In hand. We'll pass.
Bench it. Okay.
Nope.
I'll draw. No. Be a good player. Oh, but it'd be really funny. We'll just bench the Rhyhorn, attach, and go for Tongue Slap for 10. Or 20.
All right, and I have 20 HP remaining.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Pass.
Okay. Jeez, you're just drawing dead. That's not good. All right, we will...
We'll get out of it.
Maybe.
There's always a way.
Let's see. What do we want to do here? We'll go ahead and bench the Electabuzz, attach, and hit the Tongue Slap for the KO.
We'll send out Mr. Mime.
Sure. The 20 damage is going to come in real handy here.
Yeah, that pesky 20 again. You're so resistant 30 to Psychic, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So Cyburn would only do 10.
Not a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pass.
Okay, draw. Okay. We'll go ahead and attach this full heal energy to Zapdos. We'll Tongue Slap for 20.
Patch pass.
All right. Draw for turn. We'll Tongue Slap again for the KO.
So you've taken 3 prizes.
We have taken 3 prizes compared to your
Okay.
1. That's pretty good.
Yes. Draw. Oh, the heart of the cards.
Oh, was that the
We've
last
got
energy it
Professor
hit?
Oak.
Oh, for the full 7.
Yep. 3, 4, 5,
You
6,
get the golfer's
7.
clap.
Let's just recount that one more time. Yep, 7. Okay, now we can play the game.
Yep,
Imagine if I
7.
just drew 7 basic energy.
That would be hilarious. I would. That would be this format in and of itself. To be fair.
Okay. We'll fill up the bench.
Yep.
And let's the Rhyhorn's 60 HP, right?
The Rhyhorn is indeed 60. So if you're gusting,
Yep.
all right,
Gust of wind,
Get
up
the
the
KO.
Rhyhorn, and yep, do the wave.
all right. Yep, wave. Get your prize.
Yep,
I'll
wave.
I'll promote the Scyther for that free retreat cost, and we will draw for turn.
Very
I had
handy,
of
dandy.
course that had to be the card that we drew. I it had to be that. Okay. Well, I can't exactly waste the opportunity. I am actually going to retreat into the Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. We're going to go charge. Oh, wait. Where'd my 2 energy go? Didn't I have 2 in the discard?
No, but you can take it back because I
Edit-
knocked out.
Editing powers. Go.
No, yeah, just take it back. It's okay.
Editing
I,
powers go.
I knocked out a Pokemon without energy on it.
I don't know why I thought those were in the discard. God. Oh, man, this sucks.
Mediocre's better than dead drawing.
Okay. It's more of a thing of, do I want to expand my resources or do I want to, like, hold on to these specifically?
I like that we have these actual decisions to make though in the game. It's nice because our viewers had to watch Rocket hand
Yeah,
trap part 1, 2, and
that
3.
at least that was at least fun for me because I didn't have to think, and
Because you were the one hand trapping.
yeah, just well, hand loop for 7 pass.
Yeah, I wonder why they made the Prop 15 format and limited trainers to
Yeah,
15.
imagine being able to put you on a 0-card hand and fate seal you. That's so funny. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Damn it. I don't think I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I think I know what I'm doing. All right, I am going to item finder. I'm going to discard Scyther, and I'm going to discard Gust of Wind. I didn't want to let go of that. But I'm going to grab... Yeah, I'm going to grab the energy, super energy removal. We're going to activate it. We're going to detach a lightning here off of Rocket Zapdos, and we're going to remove both of the psychics off of your Wigglytuff here. We're going to retreat, and then we are going to promote the Rocket Zapdos, and we are going to go ahead and Plasma back that energy.
Great play, because you just get the energy back anyway.
Right.
That you super energy removal, and you couldn't do the big attack anyway, so all makes sense.
But the punish is exactly double colorless, which I wouldn't be shocked if you have.
True, but I can't knock you out with it. Is the thing.
Unless your list is playing plus power, but I don't know if you are.
Plus power is a hard card to fit into Prop 15.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than fucking challenge.
Computer search.
Okay.
Away a lightning and an oak.
Oh, okay. Jeez. I wonder what that card is. Here is a mysterious double colorless energy I found. I swear I just pulled it out of my ass. That's where it came from.
I found it on the streets. We're gonna go ahead and attach the double turbo active.
Hit me for 60. Go ahead.
Yep.
You know you want to.
Do the wave.
Yep, wave. We'll throw this on there and draw for turn. Why must this happen? Punished again. I can't even get the stupid attack. Yeah, I think I just threw the game by doing that.
Always ways to come back in the wonderful world of Pokemon.
We'll retreat. I'm going to get rid of the double lightning. I don't know how many Gust of Winds you're down.
I am down
1, 2. Okay, so you probably have a third. I'm going to go into the Electabuzz, and we're going to charge, and we're going to attach both.
It gets a max of 2, right?
Gets up to 2, yep.
Yeah, okay. And no damage from that?
No damage, no. Not a bad play, because technically I didn't really lose anything. It was just like a free retreat.
I'll attach Psychic to Mime.
Sure.
And then do the wave 60.
60 damage coming right to your face. Draw for turn.
It's kind of nice in Prop 15 that, like,
come on,
you don't have to, like, prepare for plus powers. Or, like,
yeah.
if you do, it's, like, 1.
God, that is I needed to not find that card, dude. 1 card. Stay in the deck.
Unlucky in the chat.
I guess we're discharging.
All right, and we flip some coins for that.
Yep, okay. Miss 1.
1 tail.
There's 1 heads.
1 head.
Yeah, 30.
And 1 tail.
Needed to hit 2.
So does 30.
Needed to hit 2.
Ay, the variance.
Yeah, variance. If there is any such thing as variance, I lose. If it's not a sure thing, 0. My luck does not exist.
Let us lightning to the Electabuzz.
Here, I will reveal what my luck entails by doing this.
Nicely covered.
Yes. My face went through that.
Electabuzz has 10 HP remaining.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so we'll just hard retreat here into my Electabuzz, and then we will Thunder Shock.
Sure. All right.
Tying it up to 3-3.
All right. Draw for turn. You know what? That is a-okay with me. Finally. We're going to gust up the Wigglytuff.
Yep.
That was the exact card. I was just like, are you kidding me? I'm not tossing out the second one. Computer search. I'm going to get a random card. I wonder what it could be with 0 cards in hand. I can sense that we're about to go +7.
Amazing that you had that card just ready in your hand. Nothing to do with the computer search.
Nothing to do. Like, 0 card hand, I made that spawn in midair. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad. Not bad at all.
And I have a 4-card hand in case you were wondering. Sometimes hand size is hard to track with the webcam stuff.
This is a little weird. So I need to be able to hit you for 30. I think I can. So I'm going to try. I'm going to attach Lightning to Lickitung.
Lightning to Lickitung.
We're going to retreat. And we're going to go Slam. I have a 75% chance of KOing you. Okay.
Was that a head?
Nope. That's a heads. That's a heads.
That's
Thank
a head.
God.
Okay. It was roll 230 for each, right?
Yeah.
Look at tongue.
That was my only way of KOing that turn.
And Rocket Zapdos has 10 remaining.
Correct. You're down all 3 gusts now, right?
I'm down 2.
Or do you still only have 2?
I'm down
I don't even
2.
know if you're playing
if
3.
I play
But...
if a third is in the deck is a mystery.
Then again, you did confirm that you weren't playing plus power, but you said that that one was a mystery, so that must have been you're playing the third one.
Or my horrible short-term memory is coming into effect and it's actually a mystery.
Oh, that's true. That'd be funny. Ah,
All right, I'll draw a card.
my favorite Pokemon. Are we gonna see an evolution finally happen for this Clefairy?
I'm gonna attach lightning.
Okay.
Play my third gust of
Oh,
wind.
there it is.
On the Rocket Zap. I actually top decked it. I literally did not know if I played three in the
Base
now.
play.
It was perfect timing. And then
Does that have an attack for 10 or something?
no, it does sing. So I have to find the evolution, and we're gonna research a white challenge and psychic energy.
Okay. Challenge is just not going to get played in this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
It's just
no.
a bad card.
It's good
Israel
turn-
Quiros, whoever. Why did you put challenge in this list?
It's good if you open comp search or challenge, because then you fill up your bench. But like your opponent does too.
Yeah.
It's like Pichu from Heart Gold Soul Silver with the free attack playground that lets you both set up. It's literally just that. Okay, we got the Clefable.
Okay.
And Jigglypuff down.
Sure.
And I'll energy removal from the Lickitung that only has DCE.
Okay.
I'll remove its DCE.
Yep.
And then Metronome to copy the first attack on Rocket Zapdos.
Plasma.
So
Yep.
you-
That'll KO.
Yeah, 20 and
We'll
get a
take it.
lightning.
You will take a prize. We are both 2. We are 2 and 2. I'll promote the Scyther, and we'll draw for turn. Ah, there's Narrow Gym. Found that finally. So go ahead and pick up one of your Pokemon there, bud.
Okay, let's see. What am I not using? Mewtwo doesn't look great. We'll pick up Mewtwo.
Okie dokie.
Mewtwo definitely overperformed for me in the first game.
Yeah, it seemed like it did. This is a weird one. So how much HP does Clefable have? 80?
70.
70. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of on the weaker side of HP.
And how many cards in hand?
I have 6.
Okay.
And Clefable's
Clefable-
resistant.
Or not Clefable.
Psychic.
One of them's the Mewtwo because that's what came back from Narrow Gym.
Right. Yep, so you know that.
Okay.
Weakness fighting, resistant psychic, retreat cost 2.
Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and go for super energy removal here. We're going to get rid of the lightning,
Mhm.
and we're going to detach both off the Clefable. It feels a little crusty. If I can force the energy attachment onto that, I'm okay with that. We're going to go ahead and go lightning on the Lickitung. We're going to retreat. And we're going to go ahead and go for slam here. We're going to see if we can we can do 60 here. All right, that's 30.
30.
And that's 60. Nice.
Okay. 10 HP remaining.
If only plus power was in
One
this list.
Clefable. Alrighty. Lickitung 80 HP.
80 HP.
Okay. The viewers are probably sick of me asking that by now. You know what, viewers? One day, you'll be in a tournament, and you're going to want to know how much HP Lickitung has.
But at least you'll be in front of the person you're against, and you'll be able to read it yourself.
And you can just pick up the card and read it.
Yep. Yeah, that's the curse of remote
Okay.
duels. Especially when they decide to say it wrong and mislead you and cheat, and then they win because of it.
Well, my
I
friend
hate
Paul
Yu-Gi-Oh
wouldn't do
players.
that. I have a lot of cards in my hand. I actually have
You have
decisions
7.
to make.
You have 7 cards in your hand, and one of them is a Mewtwo, and you can't bench it. So there's no decisions other than attach energy,
No, there are
Unga Bunga.
decisions. There are decisions. I'm going to evolve Wigglytuff.
Okay, that's a decision, sure. No, you're gonna evolve that Clefairy now too? Is that a decision?
How many cards in your hand?
I've got 5. I'm screwing with
Okay.
you. I'm sorry.
I know. No, you're okay. Let's computer search away Mewtwo and Clefairy.
Okay. This is the first one that actually feels like a mystery.
It's a hard decision. We're gonna take a card and then attach.
I had a feeling you would be looking for that
And
just to
retreat.
retreat. Yep. Understandable.
And cards in hand. I'm sorry.
5.
And I'll Thundershock. Heads.
Heads. Okay. And we'll draw for turn.
Yep. And I have 3 in hand.
Okay. go ahead to bench our own Electabuzz here. I'll attach full heal energy. Get
And that
out of
removes the stats condition?
Yes, it does.
So you're running potion and heal in there, right?
Yes.
For the energies? Okay.
And then we're going to slam. We're going to see Welcome to the Jam. All right, that's a 6. That is a heads for 30. That is another heads. That's 60.
Feels good when the first coin is a heads and then you're not worrying that you're
Yeah.
doing 0 damage.
Exactly. All right. Are we we're gonna see some more retreating here to get away from the onslaught?
I don't think we're retreating here. What do I have left in my deck? Let me count my deck real quick. 1,
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I'm going to
I got
item
22.
finder away Mime and computer search
Sure. Let me guess. Oak.
to get
Yep.
and energy removal. You're double colorless. I'm not sure
Sure.
that it really matters. That's the last card in my hand. And then oak.
May as well force me to attach to retreat. All things
Yeah.
go south here. All right, so we're down to 7 cards in deck, and I don't know where the nightly garbage run is, but that could potentially be 10. So
We're gonna evolve that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
just weighing out my options. All right, 5.
Yep.
Potentially 8. Potentially 11 or 14, depending on how many of those you play. But that sounds like a one of in this format. That seems like something you don't want to dedicate too many spaces to. But I don't know what
Yeah.
was going through the minds of these players.
Oh, I can't bench.
No, sir.
Crap. Okay. Attach, return, and Thundershock.
Okay.
Heads.
Damn it. I guess that's fair. I got 4 in a row, too.
Yeah.
All right, draw. Okay. Oh, we finally hit a Hitmonchan, which is nice. We'll attach a fighting to it, and we'll pass.
Draw for turn.
Sure. Until, yep.
Attach, retreat.
Here comes the attempt on the double heads to get the 25% chance of KOing here.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to metronome your second attack.
Yep,
Jam.
slam.
Slam.
Shit. Yes.
Jam. Slam. Ham.
Okay,
Tails.
Good.
And tails.
Ooh.
Carry
I'll-
on.
I'll draw for turn. That is a beautiful thing to see.
Are you at 1 prize or 2?
I'm at
2,
2.
right? Okay.
Okay.
I've retreated 2 10 HP Pokemon.
That is quite funny. And I am only down 2 Gust of Winds. It would be really nice if I could find the third one. So you're at 70. I don't even know if I want to attempt slam again. I really don't. I think I'm just gonna attach and retreat into the Hitmonchan.
Oh wait, you don't need to attach to retreat. Don't you have a double on there?
No, you energy
No.
removaled it.
Oh, it's a full heal. Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna just jab for 40. We're running out of options.
As am I.
How many cards in deck? 2? 3? Curious if Nightly Garbage Run might even be prized. Unless it's just one of the last 3, because I feel like you'd be firing it at this point.
I'm going to attach.
Sure.
And then metronome to copy your
Special
second
punch
attack.
for
Special
40.
punch. Yep, for 40.
Alright, we'll draw. We'll attach Lightning to Lickitung. And we'll go jab for the KO.
Yep.
Take our second to last prize.
Draw for turn. Bench Rocket, Zapdos, and attach to it.
Ooh,
and then
okay.
Meditate Knockout.
Promote the Scyther. Draw for turn. Okay. Zapdos.
2 cards in deck, by the way.
2 cards? Okay. Computer
Yep.
search. Pitching Rockets. Blaine's Rhyhorn. We're gonna get a Lightning and attach it to Zapdos. The last card in hand is Oak. Can I shuffle, please? Cards. Stop going in the wrong direction. There we go.
Oh, wait, don't you just need Gust of Wind to win?
Yeah, but I'm only playing 2.
Oh, man! You cheeky sod, you made me think you had 3.
I thought it would be funny if I did. 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on, dude. How many cards do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you said you had 2?
Gusts?
No,
Oh,
cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 in deck.
Okay. We'll just retreat and we'll go Plasma for 20.
The magic.
I figured I need to
Crystalline
start threatening mine before yours starts trying to threaten me.
And then draw.
Okay.
Oh man, if I hit you with Clefable, we both get knocked out, don't we? Wait, I have Psychic. Retreat
Wait, what?
and metronome your big boy attack.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, and I don't take damage because it's Psychic Energy, right? Anything else? Right. And so Zapdos reads for the number of lightning cards in this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Metronome GG.
I am going to attack you. More like I got attacked. Yeah, I was playing around it earlier, and then immediately I tunnel visioned because I saw yours, and I'm like, oh shit, oh fuck, I'm gonna die, and I died anyway. So, yeah.
There was a lot to keep track of, but I really enjoyed this format.
I hate it. This is so glacially slow, and I fucking hate it.
No, but it's good.
No,
no skill expression. We didn't just oonga boonga. We actually played a game.
It's too slow.
I love it.
I mean, we're lucky that this was a 2-0 because we've already been recording this for an hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah. I liked it though. That was fun.
Oh my god.
No, you didn't have a better.
I had a Misty's Wrath.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that would have done it too. Yeah, because I would have done that. But at the same time, I didn't want to fire that because I was worried about the nightly garbage run. But I only had one prize.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why I was worried about it. I would have taken those easily.
Yeah. I was holding nightly in my hand until I had 0 cards in deck.
Yeah, because if I had activated both of those, I would have removed the one off of your Clefable.
Mr. Mime.
Or
I didn't have any on Clefable.
Oh,
but if you remove them from Mr. Mime, then
yeah.
I can't retreat. And
I would have
attack.
fired. Yeah, I would have fired this on Mr. Mime and then probably held this. But dang, man. All right, well, you know what? I already won Generation 1. No skin off my back.
You want to do an outro?
Sure.
You mind if I lead?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Well, guys, that was our best of 3 for our first week of playing Prop 15. My Clefable, Rocket Zapdos, Wigglytuff, etc. box versus Meatball's Blaine's Rhyhorn, Rocket Zapdos, etc. box. Because of the limitations on deck building in this format, a lot of decks end up running very toolboxy style builds and also share a lot of the same generally just generically good Pokemon. So you did get to see a little bit of action on both of our boards from some same Pokemon, but also showing out unique parts of our decks as well. I personally love this format. It's a lot slower. I feel like there's skill expression, and we can make game plans and get to have things that affect our turns and our games like 5 turns later, just making them happen ahead of time. How about you, Meatball? I know Meatball likes to win, and this time I did the winning this time, but
I feel like I lost because of a sheer misplay that I just didn't calculate for, which makes me look like a fucking dingus. But oh god, I think it's fine. It just it feels so bad. It feels like the players at this time didn't exactly know how much to value card draw versus actual resources to be able to upset the game. For me, I feel like you should 3 Oak, 3 Computer Search, 3 Gust of Wind feels like it needs to be in every list. But mine was playing. I mean, sure, it was playing 3 Computer Search, but it was playing 2 Oak, 2 Gust of Wind, and I felt like it was just not enough to be able to close out the games. You saw how close I got to the end of both of them, and having to pitch that extra one off of that Computer Search to be able to do something, or not that Computer Search, the Item Finder, because I had both Item Finder and Computer Search in hand, and I had 4 cards. That was the point where I was just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, and waiting a turn just did too much. But I mean,
in this series we have had deck diff before, right? Like, where your deck does seem like it wasn't built as well as my deck was, and we are just taking the exact lists from players from 22 years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
I will say last episode was like the first time we actually got. I mean, not even last episode. No, this is the first episode we've really actually pulled from a tournament deck list. This is the era where stuff is starting to get recorded. Things are starting to actually have records. Everything before this was locals, and just, locals winning monstrosity jank. There wasn't even really jank. They were just called decks. I mean, that's what it was.
And we were getting our decks for every episode prior to this from Jason Klaczynski's blog and PTCG Archive, but those, I think, were all decks that were built posthumously of the format, whereas these are like fossilized deck lists, have not been changed at all from a tournament 22 years ago, which is absolutely crazy. And that tournament these decks were played in that placed 3rd and 4th. Top 4 is actually the same venue that we're going to for Secaucus Regionals later this year.
That's actually really sick. I gotta say, Narrow Jim in this matchup, such a nice card. Very reminiscent
cool.
To today's Collapse Stadium, like we were saying, because you can only have 4 Pokemon on the bench. It definitely, I think it relies a little bit too much on if your opponent is playing plus power, which I don't know. Maybe at that time, from their testing and what they saw at their locals and such, they were seeing plus power on Do the Wave, and they thought, hey, let me play around that by forcing them into 2 of them. And Narrow Jim definitely was a good card for that, but the fact that I was only playing like 1 Scoop Up, let me look at the list just to tell you. 1 Scoop Up, 1 Energy Removal, 1 Item Finder, 1 Misty's Wrath. I felt like it was just a lot of one-ofs and not enough, like, just consistency in what you're going to be finding.
Yeah, it is hard to be consistent when we are limited to 15 trainers, but like you said, you want to make every trainer count with those Oaks, Searches, and Gusts.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like
got to
today.
be a 3. It's got to be a 3-3. Like, I'm just gonna say it's a 3-3-3-2-2-2 thing. You should not be running one-ofs in this.
Maybe some one-ofs can be okay. Like Nightly Garbage Run.
I feel like Nightly Garbage Run and Narrow Gym. Those would have been the 2 one-ofs I would have been okay with. Maybe Item Finder instead of Nightly Garbage
one
Run.
Item Finder. Yeah, but the staple 3, I think I agree with you. Research or Oak, Gust, and Computer Search seem like easy 3 ofs.
Yeah, and in this deck, we were actually playing 3 Super Energy Removal because of I think your list, if I look at it real quick. Let me finally pull this up.
I was not playing any supers. I was playing regular energy removal.
Yeah, you have 2 energy removals here, and I've got 3 super and 1 regular energy removal. So
I did have the challenge that never got to be played.
Challenge just felt so bad. I was just looking at that. I'm like, I don't like this.
If anybody stuck around to this point of the video, they deserve for me to re-challenge to them. It's also such a great artwork, though. Like, I love artwork that incorporates like a bunch of Pokemon thrown onto it.
Oh yeah, those are always cool.
And it's a wall of text, like a lot of these rocket trainers are. Ask your opponent if they accept your challenge. If they decline, you get to draw 2 cards. But if your opponent accepts, each of you search your deck for any number of basic Pokemon and put them face down to the bench until the bench is full. And then when you both finish, you shuffle your deck and then flip the cards over at the same time.
Oh, that's actually, I like the way that explains how to resolve that card.
It's a really unique card.
It's almost reminiscent of Cyberjar. If anybody is familiar, that was one of like the oldest Yu-Gi-Oh cards, came in the 2nd set that ever came out. It's basically you flip, destroy all monsters on the field, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and summon as many monsters as you find there, and add the rest to your hand. That card definitely feels like that, but instead of being able to just look at your top 5, you just go through the entire deck.
You know, I mean, it's nice because it's like, hey man, you want to not dead draw? You want to just set up our boards? Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Yeah, and then we'll just find our trainers and energy as we go.
I feel like this is great if you go second and your opponent already set up.
Oh, well, yeah, but then they're just going to decline the challenge, and you're just going to
and you get to draw
play
2
Bill.
cards.
Yeah,
and
it's basically just a second copy of Bill, which I can appreciate for that. But yeah, this was fun, but definitely needs optimization. That is the last I have for that. So
we will be doing one more Prop 15 episode though. So if you liked this, stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for watching today.
Yeah, that is the end of Season 1. We're going to be going ham with Season 2, Generation 2 of the Pokemon trading card game, and you guys are not going to want to miss that, because we're kicking it off with the Slowking Mirror. If you're not aware of what Slowking does, you're gonna find out pretty quick.
Find out soon.
So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like. Comment down below what you've been enjoying so far. Subscribe to Beastcoast Pokemon as well as their individual channels, Celios Network and Chaotic Meatball. And we will see you guys next time.